Today's video is going to cover how to replace the front turn signal bulbs in a 2001 Ford Crown Victoria. First thing you're going to need to do is open the hood. Alright, now to gain access to these, what you're going to have to do is take these plugs here, or these little turn knobs. You're going to need to take them all, unlock them, just turn them a quarter turn to the right. There's a couple of them here. Basically remove this. Once you've removed the cover, basically what you need to do is get yourself a Phillips head screwdriver. You need to remove this Phillips head screw right here, and that will loosen up the back end of this turn signal housing. And to get it out all the way, there's a bolt down there. You need to remove that nut, and then the turn signal housing will be free, and you should be able to replace the bulb. Now, before you go removing your turn signal assemblies, you're going to want to make sure that you have the proper turn signal bulbs to replace the ones that are either burnt out or just old. And if you replace one, it's a good idea to replace all of them, since they come in packs of 2 most of the time. And on these Crown Victorias, I've heard that if you have the fast flasher issue, sometimes even if the bulb's not burnt out, it can still be a bulb that doesn't have the correct resistance, or the bulb's just wearing out. So basically what you're going to need here for the inside turn signal bulbs, these are Sylvania, these are 3357 or 3457, these are amber, and these are going to replace these right here. And to replace your side corners, you're going to need these guys right here, 168 NA, these are little tiny ones. And I also recommend getting some bulb grease. This will help prevent corrosion, moisture, and it helps take the bulbs in and out whenever you go to replace them the next time. So now that you've done that, you need to remove your screw. You see, you got a screw there, and there's going to be a bolt here that comes through. And basically, that bolt's going to be right down in there. Here, I can actually show you on the other side. You can see there's that bulb right there, down in there. And what you need to remove that is a 7/16 ratchet. You're probably going to have to put an extension on it, because the way this bulb is right here for the headlight, it's going to get in the way of a shorter ratchet. Once you've removed those, the whole assembly will come out. And one thing to note is when you're taking this this nut off here, don't worry about it falling down in, because when it falls down in, it's going to fall right down here, and then when you remove the housing, it'll fall right there, so you'll be okay. Then what you want to do is you're going to pull out your bulb here, and you just basically pull it straight out. That's what it's going to look like when it's removed. And so we're going to replace that one. I'm going to do it on both sides, and then I'll be right back to show you guys how to do the inside ones. Okay, now if you're wondering how to remove and install these turn signal bulbs, they're very easy. Basically what you want to do is, you see your opening there, and get these little tabs on there, and you basically just put it in there and turn it a little about a quarter of a turn, and it's installed. Now what you need to do after it's back installed, put your assembly back in here, just like so. And then you want to put your Phillips head screw back in here first, so that it holds the headlight in place, or the turn signal I should say, in place. And then you're going to take your 7/16 nut there, and you're going to use your ratchet and tighten it back down. Now you only really need to tighten it down hand tight. Don't go cranking it down, because you could strip it out. And it's about all there is to replacing the outside one. The other side's going to be exactly the same way. So now I'll move on to replacing the inside turn signal. Okay, replacing the inside turn signal bulbs on the 2001 Crown Victoria are far simpler than replacing these outside ones where you actually have to remove bolts and screws. What you got to do is you're going to see your bulb assembly there. Basically all you're going to have to do is get your hand down in there. If you have really big hands, this might be difficult. You want to turn it quarter turn to your left. Remember, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. And then you're going to get it out of there. And there you go. That's going to be your bulb assembly right there. Now you just need to pull this bulb out and replace it with your new bulbs, and you'll be good to go. And then whenever you replace it, you basically just put it in there and it only goes in one way. Turn it a quarter turn to your right and you'll be good to go. Now that you've replaced the bulbs, it's a good idea to check to make sure they all work before you go and put that panel back on. And as you can see, corner light's working, insight light's working, and on the passenger side, kind of hard to see with the sun, that one's working and that one's working. Headlights are pretty dull, gonna replace those soon. And that about does it. All you need to do now is take this panel here, put it back down there, get it into place, and then put your 3 little hold downs on, and that wraps it up. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a message or leave a comment and I'll help you out the best I can.